Hi everybody. Hey, I just wanted to jump online. I'm actually prepping for dinner tonight, and I thought I just wanted to show you that as well as doing amazing things out there Thermomix can do in cooking, etc. I'm also just doing a marinade. I'm doing a beautiful slow roasted dinner lamb tonight. It's actually, the recipe is slow roasted lamb shoulder and fennel with agrodolce dressing. So yeah, it's absolutely divine. So if you wanted to try a slow roasted recipe, it's actually one of our favorites. So I do have my lamb shoulder here, and I'm just going to prep, and I just wanted to show you how you can easily make marinades. There's a really gorgeous book, I just want to show this as well. There's a really gorgeous barbecue book that's been released as well. This one's actually a recipe by Dani Valent, and she's amazing, cook, chef I should say, that does support a lot of our Thermomix recipes. So I wanted to show you how I make my marinade. So I have got 6 cloves of garlic here. I've got some lemon and some lemon peel. So it does ask for lemon zest. I'm going to zest my lemon. I actually just use my lemon peel and give it a meal inside the Thermomix. Okay, I've got black peppercorns, some oil, some cinnamon and nutmeg and salt. So I'm just going to create a beautiful marinade and then pop it onto my lamb shoulder and pop it in the barbecue, and it should be ready in about 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours, depending how much time and how hungry the troops will be. So I'm just going to show you. Hopefully you can see my Thermomix. Actually, I'll just move this around a little bit so you can actually see the Thermomix here. Now I do apologise for it being in reverse. Unfortunately, I believe it's my camera, and I am technologically challenged, so I'm trying to work that out. So if you can imagine everything around the other way, that's fine. Okay. So I'm going to say start cooking. It just tells you to preheat your oven and prepare your cooking, which is a cooking pan, which is what I've done. I'm going to pop in my cloves of garlic. Now my cloves of garlic are covered in oil. You might be wondering why, but that's because I peel them in my Thermomix and just cover them with oil and keep them in the fridge. So I use them very, very quickly. All right, so there's my lemon peel. I've just literally just peeled a lemon and popping that in. Okay, pop that in. I'm going to put in a teaspoon of peppercorns. Just black peppercorns. I'm going to pop the lid on, and it's just going to mill it for you. Makes, just the smell when it's done is incredible. 4 seconds is all it takes on speed 8. Okay? It's done. Yay! Okay, so I'm just going to scrape down the sides and I'll just show you. Sorry about that. Oh, how good is that? So look at that. How awesome is that? So that's done all that for us, which is fantastic. So I'm just going to scrape down the sides. So super quick chop. If you look at it and you look at the pieces and go, oh, actually, I want it to be a little bit finer, absolutely nothing wrong going back and giving it another whirl. It's not a problem at all. Okay, but this time mine looks great, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to pop in 60 grams of olive oil. There we go. And so next, okay, some sea salt. Just pop in. I'm just gonna go on the side of less when it comes to the salt in my recipes. Let's try to reduce it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna put in some nutmeg, just half a teaspoon. This is if you haven't tried this recipe, it's on Cookie Do, and it's such a beautiful dressing, marinade for your lamb. Okay, pop that down. And cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now it does suggest putting it into the oven. I'm actually going to have ours on the barbecue as well, so it can go away out there. Okay, pop our lid on. Again, it's just going to go 4 seconds. Mixes it all together. Okay, so next. Awesome. Now what it's going to do, I'm just going to move this over here. Okay. I'm going to get my pan. Wait till you see it. Okay. So I'm just going to sit my lamb shoulder on there. Can you see that all okay? and I'm going to show you. Oh, it looks so good. Okay. So this is the dressing. I'm actually going to, just before I put it on, sorry, what I'm going to do is actually score the shoulder, give it a really over the bone. The reason for that is that when you put your marinade on, all the goodness is actually going to go into the scoring as well, and the flavors are divine. So I'm just giving it a good score all the way over the bone. Okay. Now, oh! You see that? The smell. Oh, it's divine. So it's lemon. We've got lemon and garlic, nutmeg, cinnamon in there as well, and some salt. Beautiful. Now you can also, if you want, you can also put, now it comes with a little sprig of rosemary on there. If you have fresh rosemary, of course, you can stick that on there because rosemary and lamb are divine. Okay. Yum. And you know, it's going to ooze down into the pan, but I actually don't care about that because what's going to happen, so just rub that into all the slices, give it a good marinade in there. Now I don't mind, this is where your hands get a little bit messy, I don't mind it actually oozing down into the pan because what we're going to do, we're actually going to put some water into the pan. There we go, covered it all beautifully. We're actually going to put some water into the pan. We're going to capture all those juices and we're going to squeeze some lemon into the pan as well. So just excuse me while I just wash my hands. Oh, yum! This smells amazing. Okay, I'll just wash my hands. Awesome. Then if you wanted to, you can actually continue on to make the aglio olio dressing. I'm not going to worry about that at this stage, but what I'm going to do now is put in 250 mils of warm water into here. You don't have to, you can put tap water in there, it'll just take a little bit longer. Now I'm wanting to kind of speed up the process a bit as well. So just grab the kettle and I'm going to put in just approximately. Approximately a glass. Beautiful. Approximately a glass of water into your pan. And what you're wanting to do as well is grab your lemons that you've cut to use for the peel, give those a good squeeze. Now, if you didn't know, you can actually use your spatula when you're peeling the lemon, okay? That just when you're juicing the lemon. So that helps you get all the goodness out of your lemon. It's so yummy. The taste is amazing. So, okay, so just juicing all that goodness. So that lemon, and what I'm going to do, now this slow roasted lamb goes onto the barbecue for 2 hours. I'm going to cover it in foil. Then in 2 hours time, I'm just going to check the water, make sure and top it up if it needs any more water. If not, then I'm going to let it go. Now, ideally, if I had longer, I would let it go for another 2 hours. I don't have that much time before dinner, so I'm going to let it go from the second run for about an hour and a half, and then there you go, an hour and a half. And then it's going to be ready. I'll take it off, and then just half an hour before it's ready, I'm going to take off the alfoil and just give it a final little blast at about 180 degrees, and it's ready to go. So yeah, so that's my recipe. So it's called slow roasted. I'll pop it here. It's absolutely divine. I'll come back into it. Okay, it's called slow roasted lamb shoulder with fennel and agrodolce dressing. So if you're looking for it, it's actually in the Danny Valent collection. Okay, so have a look through there. Pretty sure it's an Australian recipe if you want to find it. But enjoy, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you've got any questions, let me know. Really happy to help. And yeah, I'll let you know how our beautiful dinner goes. Okay, see you guys.